Gil ratings, this is garthrs, the tireless adventure with another episode of Single Player Feed the Beast, episode 58. Boom. 28 comments. Nice job, everybody. Nice job. Now, I've been doing a little bit of in my new quarry world. The problem is it's mining weakness, so it took me a while. Totally forgot what I came over here for. A diamond. That's what I came over here for. Alright, so let me grab you, because I'm going to need you anyway, and then I come over here, and let's go, probably need 4, but that's fine. I don't need 4, but that's fine. We made this yesterday, totally useless ME chest, for nothing. I mean, it was ridiculous how nothing it was for. But there's a couple of things that we're going to need in addition to the ME chest, and one of those is the ME controller. Tarlin1 says, first all around, and I say congratulations. I didn't say anything, actually. It was a total lie. Apple Dog Studios came in with a close second. And Grady Avenger rounding up the third. This is a new one, Advanced Processor. Advanced Processors, just like the basic processor, you got to cook it, but instead of gold, you use a diamond. So what we're going to do is we're going to go boop like that, and boom. We got, I didn't want 4. I totally forgot to do that. I just made 4. I don't even need 4. Probably never, ever use 4. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Stupidness. Just wasted a bunch of diamonds and everything. I just covered this the other day on Inside the Lines with the TheJofonator. But you go in here like this and you set it to pulse, so it'll only make when you freaking ask it to. Well, anyway, I guess I'll have plenty of those if I ever need them. You only need one controller in the system, because if you have too many controllers in the system, then they compete with each other, and you don't want that. What's going on here? What are we cooking? Alright, so let's go ahead and let's just first turn off your output. There we go, and then we'll just put all 4 of them in there, and we'll come over here and we'll get our next thing set up. The next thing that we need is going to be the actual ME controller, which is fairly easy. It's iron, quartz, and the advanced processor, which we're going to have to cook up. So we have the iron. No, that's what I needed. I'm glad I looked there. Iron is, there's 1. That's not any more than that, and there's 64. Boom. Done. Boom, done. Look at my inventory. Isn't it pretty? Oh, wow. That's amazing, Garth. You don't have to carry anything anymore because all your superpower armor of awesomeness. There you go. Control. Alright, so let's get all 4 of those. Turn that back on to output on the bottom and then go. Oh, dude, I can't go this way. Look at you. Look at me. Haha. Boom. Alright, so should have all the assets in there that we need. We go click. Boom, and it made it. So boom, we have one ME controller. And you're like, hold on a second, Garth, I don't understand. My face is going to explode from not understanding, and I'm going to be like, oh my god, please don't explode. You're so young. But it's probably best for everyone if you do. So goodbye. Boom. You are the weakest link. I'm just kidding. You're not really weak link. A weak link. That's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I have a tesseract around here somewhere. That's what I'm looking for the record. Is it up here? No, it is not. No, it's not. I have a tesseract. I know I do. Is it in here? I found it. It was very hard to find because it was by my butt. Alright, so we got main power. Let's go ahead and just use that one. And this is going to be a send only, so let's do that. And then we're going to take this ME controller, we're going to go skadoosh. And you're going to see it should... did I send only? Receive only. There you go. And then it's got a power bar. I always get confused. And you notice that this is now lit up differently. So let's put this over here. You see this? And you put it over here beside it. And now it should say we have 1 chest attached. There we go. I didn't really notice a difference. Is one of these indications is supposed to... Oh, I don't have a storage in there. That's why. And you're like, storage? I'm like, yeah, storage, bro. So, and I think what I'm going to do with this, and I'm going to make a huge storage on it, because I think I should have plenty of, you know what? I don't need a 64. Let's just make a 16. What do I need on 16? I need a storage block, which, ooh, good thing I made one of those. All right. Storage cell. So I'm going to need some more of those. So I didn't mean to do that. Storage cluster, storage block, storage cell. Storage cell requires one of those. And I need one of those, a boosh. And I think I'll probably need 3 of those, so let's go ahead and make 3 of them. Now you notice each time I use this is taking up a little bit of durability, so that's cool. Let's, you know what, let's go make one more. And then we'll go put those in the cooker, because we're going to need things cookered. Boop. Alright, and we'll just put you in the cookerers. And we're going to need several things for the cluster, which are probably going to be a whole lot of quartz. I might have enough. Ah, crap! Oh, well, I guess I didn't use any quartz. That's fine. But we need a storage cell, I believe. Alright, each storage cell is going to require one of these. And for a 16K, we might just make a 4K. Because I need a storage segment, which is 3 cells. Yeah, so we're just going to make the 4K, which I can do. Storage segment, which is just 3 cells. Alright, so I can totally do that. So I just undid it again. So I need a cell. There we go. Alright, so I gotta go get the things out of the thing because they're done thingering. Thingering. And we'll put you up there and bring you back. Boom. I like this. This is fun. I like having all this together. It's super awesome. Alright, so I should need 3 of these, if I'm correct, on the 4K. Which a segment is 3 of those with some glass. I need some glass. So let's make 3 of these real fast. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't have. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Redstone. I'm missing redstone. That was pretty. That was fun. I like running like that. The only thing missing was me screaming, "Wee!" Where we go? Right here. Boom. There we got it now. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Let's see how clean I can keep my inventory this episode. Grady Avenger says, "Third." I already said that. I do not know if you get it all back. Sorry that I couldn't be of any help. However, I did get one from Zigus669 that says there is a 30% chance of losing it. So that probably explains why I didn't get it all back. I didn't put any of that stuff in there that I needed. How nice of me. Boop. Alright, so now I have 3 of them. So just to make sure I don't accidentally do anything I don't want to do, 4K storage bus. It's going to be a segment with one of those. What am I missing? Storage segment? Why can't I click that in there? I wonder. Oh, because I'm not in the thing. That's why. Because I'm an idiot. That's why. Stupid. Alright, so we only need one of these. Boom, and we're done. Alright. Alright, let's see. Actually, I meant to do this. 4K storage. We'll put that in there. Put this over here. Boom, put that in there. And come back over here. We should have everything we need. Click. Okay, so now we actually have a hard drive to store our junk on. Boom. And we can put it right up here in the top. Just like that. And now we can actually put things in the chest. Notice how the green is done there. And I am currently using 9 units per tick. So that's important. And there's a reason why my inventory is as low as it is. What do we have here that's going to be a lot of something? So, in danger / fear of filling up. I don't really have anything, I guess. Are you still coming in? Or are you going out? I don't know. That's a good question. Doesn't appear to be anything too special. Why is that? Oh yeah, because I'm in a cave world. I'm quarrying in a cave world. That's why. So that's why nothing is coming through except for dirt, and dirt is getting shunted off to the side. So there is that reason right there. So let's go ahead and let's put 1 dirt in here, just like that, and then we'll take this 1 dirt out of here, and that should give me a whole bunch of something to play with. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do with our ME chest that we have? And I can show you several different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a stack of each one of these ores, just like that. Or yeah, the ingots is what I meant, not ores. All right, and then we come over here, and we just shift click them up in there, just like that. Now you can't do the thing where you pick it up and then shift and click it down. It won't do it that way, but you can shift click into there. Now you notice that I have all those ingots in there. But I come up here and it's 318 of 4,096 bytes used. 8 of 63 types, which means I have 63 different, or 8 different types of items in there. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Now I've got an abundance of steel here. So let's just grab a bunch of those. Yeah, steel ingots. And we come over here and we say to ourselves, you know what? I'm going to put all those steel ingots in there. You notice that instead of multiple stacks of the same item, it just stacks it all quantumly. Still have 8, and now I'm using 358 of 4,096. So it goes by a certain number of stacks or bytes usage. If you come over here, I'm still only using 9 units per tick. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. Slow your roll, sunshine. Slow your roll. I'm like, well, I want to do things in a different way. I think the best bet for us would be to change things up a little bit. So let's go and find this, which is that. And I think I'm going to make, let's make 8. There we go. And then we're going to come over here, and then we're going to click on this again. And we're going to come like this. And we're going to do this one right here. And we're going to make 8. Alright, 5 more. That's the downside to this method. I probably could have just clicked this. Yeah, and then that would have been faster. I know I'm stupid. Alright, so let's just run this cable out. Ooh, look at the cable. That's pretty nice. That's pretty awesome. We could run cable and stuff. It'll even tell you how many pieces of cable you have attached. But you're like, what are you going to use the cable for, Garth? I'm like, let me tell you. Let me tell you. First of all, I'm going to take this block right here, and I'm going to put this like that. And then I'm going to come over to this machine, and I'm going to say, give me this iron chest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this iron chest on here, like that. And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to read a comment from, this is totally random now. Lamaroo1990, who hasn't been around for a while, he says, hey Garth, what's your favorite mod in FTB Ultimate? And I said, you know, that's a hard question. I'm going to have to think on this, and I'll give you an answer during the episode. Well, here's the episode. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about that, and it's really hard to pick just one mod. So I started thinking about which mod do I like the most that gives me the most functionality. And these are the mods, granted, this may change after I discover other mods. But what I need to do, or is it not? That's not memory, it's bus. What I need to do is figure out what it is about certain mods that make me want to play them. And I thought to myself, you know, I think in all honesty, my favorite mod of all has to be MFR. I mean, I enjoy a lot of these other mods like thermal expansion, railcraft, forestry. I mean, they all add something to it. But as far as, you know, just being all in all cool, I'd say MFR has to be my favorite, followed closely by, I want to say this is thermal expansion right here. I think these are great. I think that's thermal expansion. I could be wrong. Let me see. We'll figure that out. Subsets. Mods. Thermal expansion. Where is our thermal expansion? Let's see. Yep. That's thermal expansion. Because thermal expansion gives you the energy conduits. I wonder what gives you the redstone energy conduits. Probably a thermal expansion add-in, maybe transport. Okay, yeah, but I think that really works out for me. So I mean, I think thermal expansion is probably one of my favorite processing mods, and I need to get that out of there. All right, so I need to do a storage bus, which requires an interface, which requires a conversion matrix, which I believe we have the goods for on that one. So let's see, do I have that in there? No, it's probably over here cooking. Could have swore I made more than that. You know what I mean? That's a hopper. There's the one. All right, interface is what we're going to make first. And the interface has its own function, and I'll show you that here in a moment. Let's see, I should have everything I need in there. Let's hit the button. I do. Alright, so the next step on this memory bus for the interface is ME cable, which I need to put back in there because I have some in my inventory. So let's go with the actual interface itself. I should have everything I need on that one, and we'll hit the button. Boop, boop. Alright. And the interface is kind of cool. You know, I could probably just set that. Actually, I'm going to set it right here. And you'll notice it's connected. It's connected now. And if you go to the controller, you see it has an interface. And you're like, well, what's an interface? Well, this is a kind of thing that you're like, wow, this is really weird. Like, I could say exported items. Let's keep 3 dirt in there, which you can't really do right now because there is no dirt in the system. But if I take this, you'll notice I put 63 in, but only 60 showing up. It's because 3 of them are over here. Let's say I come over here and I say, you know what, I want you to keep, every time you click on here, it pulls out a stack. If you right click, it pulls out half a stack. So let's say I come over here to the exported items and I say, I also want you to keep, it doesn't keep the items, by the way. I want you to keep, 96 steel in there. It'll keep those in there. So you can use buildcraft pipes or whatever to pipe those items out into something or whatever have you. So when you take these out of here, the items go back. So that is how that happens. Boom, makasha. But we're not going to use that right now. We're going to use it for something else. And you're like, well, what else could you possibly use it for? It would be so stinking awesome as that. And I'm going to say, you don't even want to know when I tell you right here. And put that in there. And we're going to hit this button one time. Whoop-a-ding, boom-a-ding, dang. All right, we got a memory storage bus. And you're thinking to yourself, what the deuce is that, Garth Rooney? And I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, I need the wrench. I need this wrench right here. And the quartz wrench is 5 quartzes. So let's come over here and make one. I hate wasting. I should have planned that a little bit better is what I should have done. So I should have planned that a little bit better. Because now I've only got 9 quartz left. Stinky poo. Alright, but you come over here and you can say skadooga. Okay, and you're like, okay, hold on a second. Memory, ME storage bus. And you're like, you know what? I want dirt to go here. And I got dirt in here. Right? And I can put dirt in there. And I come over here, and now it's got 60. Hold on a second now. Let me get this out of here. Alright. So I have 1 dirt in there. There's 63 in here. And you're like, well, I don't really see a difference, Garth. And you're like, well, that's because when I look in this chest, I'm only seeing what's in the chest. So this doesn't really help me. I need something that allows me to look at the entire system. And there's only a few ways for us to do that. And that would be with an ME access terminal. Boom. Which is going to require another conversion matrix, which I have to make another one of those. I kind of swore. Did I have another one of those? No, I gotta make one. I gotta make another stupid thing. Gimme. Alright, so then we pull this out of here and we go cook it up real fast. We're gonna make an access terminal. And you're like, well, dude, hold on a second. What's an access terminal? And I'm like, hold on a second, I'll tell you. Man, jeez, Louise. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put you in here. Completely random spot right now. Alright, so why did he even come back over here? Gimme. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's put this in here because we need to make another conversion matrix, which is one of these right here with one of those in the middle, and you click that and you go boom, gimme. So we got the conversion matrix, and then after the conversion matrix, we should have everything else we need. So we go like that, and we come over here, we hit this button, boom. Boom! See? 3 glass, 4 iron, cable, and this. Now you notice we're running low on cable now. We're running low on cable. We only have 2 left. Okay, but we do have an access terminal. You're like, hold up a second, Garth. What the deuce is an access terminal? I'm like, slow your roll, sunshine. I'm about to tell you. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll just put it right here. Automatically connects. Controller says, I have an access terminal hooked up. And you're like, wait a minute. Is this going to do what I think it's going to do? And you're like, boom! Boom! That's correct. Actually, if you look, I'm only up to 11 units per tick now. But then again, I'm not running too much things. Now I have 64 dirt. If I come over to the chest, I'm like, hold a second, I've only got 32 there. That's right, people. The memory storage bus, or the storage bus, allows you to access chests. That is completely and utterly correct. So I can come over here. What the? Where did? What was in there before? What was in there before? What am I missing? Alright. What is... yeah, I'm totally lost now. Did I pull out my last stack of something? It might be gold. Let's just pull it all back out of here and see what we have left. Because that just derailed me. Alright, hold on a second. Taneath somehow got flagged as spam, but it wasn't spam because I was talking about Defiance, and he said I watched Defiance and it is awesome, almost as awesome as you. I hope that does not get canceled. No, I doubt I'll get canceled. I don't think YouTube does that. All right, so we got gold, check. All right, we got tin, check. That's silver. Tin. All right, there's iron, which is that one, and there is lead, and here is silver, which goes up there, and here is copper, which goes over here, which leaves steel and refined iron. That's what went there. That's hard to do. But I can pull this over here now. Just put all this stuff in here. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, what's the purpose behind this? What is the purpose behind ME storage? Now look at what we got going on here. Now this is stacked. This can stack up until I run out of space in the storage. It can stack up 2, 3, 4,000 cobble, and I can access everything, even the stuff that's in this chest. Like if I put this in here, and you're like, holy crap, dude, your bag is in there. I'm like, yeah, but the good thing is I don't even have to go over there to get it back out. I can pull it right out right there. Boom. Shellac lock. Boom. ME storage. Compact. Super accessible. Very cool. We've learned a lot today. Thank you, Minecraft. Just kidding. We're not over yet. I got more comments to read. Anyways, Dr. T Money Dog says that I should definitely get that game. It's fun. And that's 4 O's. He says you should get that game for it. Too fun. There's a lot of O's in there. And I'm cool with that. I'm glad that stuff like that is fun for you guys. But shooters, I'm not a big fan of shooters. Mostly because I really, really suck at them. Let's get a couple more of these MEs. The processors. There we go. I want a couple of these. Let me get these in here. Put those. Let's get 4 of them because I'm probably going to need a few more. But yeah, the next thing that I'm going to build is going to help us out a little bit in the long run. But I'm going to show you how to build it anyways, and that is a ME drive. And you're like, well, what does a drive do? Well, I'll show you what a drive does. We need 2 of these basic processors and a chest. And you're like, that's it? Yeah, just 2 in a chest. That's it. But I'm going to use a lot of these anyway, so I figured I'll go ahead and just cook them up anyway. Get right. I have so many chests, it's not even funny. And what a drive allows me to do is basically have multiple chests without the chest. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So let's grab those 4 and turn this back on to export. There we go. And come back over here. And I found out what happened to my food. Somebody told me that. Hold on a second. Alright, Great Avenger says it stacks. It eats it, but stacks it up, so it'll be years before I ever eat again. Because I picked up, what was it, 4 stacks of food, probably? You know what I'm saying? So 4 stacks of food, booyakasha. So we come over here to this, and we hit the drive. We hit the question mark. Booyakasha. We come back here, take a step back, and we hit that, and boom, it made it. And you're like, hold a second, Garth, what does that do? And I'm like, slow your roll, sunshine. That joke's probably getting old. And you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, it is. It's really getting old. So let's look for a second, okay? We have a drive here. Let's just take it out. Let's just take that drive out, and we'll go to our access terminal, and we'll look and see what we have. We have 32 dirt. And why do we have 32 dirt? Because we got 32 dirt right there. But let's walk over to this drive, and let's just put this drive in right here. I don't know why I shift right click that. And you're like, ooh, cool. It actually docked the hard drive? And you're like, yep, there it is. So there's the steel and cobble that I put in there earlier. There's still nothing in this chest. The controller still registers the chest as being used. It's still using power up on it, so I can actually come over here and go boop and be done with it. And there you go. power drop down by 1 unit per tick. Now, it's not like 1 EU per tick or 1 Michael Jackson per tick. There's a conversion. I'm not really entirely sure. I want to say that the EU is like 1.6 and the Buildcraft is like 3.2, but those numbers are probably way off, so don't even pay attention to me. Sometimes when I talk, it's best just to not listen. But let's say I have like a bazillion items in here. You know what I mean? Let's just say that I do. Well, I don't really. And I say, well, I can't find my steel, so I'll just type in steel. Oh, wait a minute. There it is right there. Oh, I love this mod. And there's a lot of different things you can do with that. We're going to cover a few more of those things in the next episode when I start actually practically using this. So what I'm going to do is take my ME storage, since I'm having storage issues over there in the MFR, and I'm going to use something like this right here. Actually, I think I could probably use a terminal. I think I can actually use a terminal or an import bus. Maybe we'll try that one. I haven't even played with this one yet, but there's actually an import bus, which requires another interface and sticky piston. But I believe what this allows you to do is to feed items into the ME network. So that is definitely what we are going to do. Let me check something real fast, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, looks like I got some episode time left. So what I did is I went ahead and made... I worked my way up to the interface there. I do have one more of these in there, so I'm going to have to make some more before I get to it. So I need 2 iron, an interface, and a cable, which should, I think, I want to say deplete my cable, so I'll have to make more. And the cable is what you use quartz dust for. So, oh man, I'm getting low on quartz stuff. So you're like, okay, so let's go play. Let's go play with the ME import bus. I'm super excited about it myself. Alright, so we put that there, and you're like, what the douche is that? Well, you can wrench it around to different directions like that. It's crazy. It's super crazy. But I think what we're going to do, is we're going to try this. Let's see if this actually works. I think what I'm going to need is... I don't have any regular engines. Do I not like have like a single, just stupid even nothing engine? I don't. That's gonna suck. So let's do a cobblestone transport pipe. I could have swore I had... Oh, there's a Sterling. I'll use that. Alright, I need a wooden pipe, and I need a laser... which I don't have any... Oh, I do. Never mind. The levers! Haha! I didn't lose them after all. Sweet. Alright, what else do I want here? Oh, there's a redstone-y. That's all I really need. I don't want to waste coal on this build. And we'll go over here and we'll grab... what do I have a bunch of? I ain't picking up any meat because it'll disappear as soon as it hits my inventory. So let's grab a couple of this gravel here. Alright. And then, did I grab a chest? I did not grab a chest. I needed to grab a chest, people. Why didn't you remind me? I'm excited about this build. I really am. Great the Avenger addressed the issue where I said that the golem had the solar panel, and I figured it out what it is. You know, thanks to Gray, that golem picked my pocket. Tell me that's not a jerk move. You know what I'm saying? Tell me that's not a jerk move. Now I'm playing with this for the first time, so you guys are going to have to be patient with me. I have never played with an import bus before. I know it has a functionality. I don't think it'll automatically draw out, but we're going to find out. I'm just going to put some of this in here. I'm going to put some of this in here, over here like this. We're going to find out. We're going to find out for Rizzle. And we're going to see if it actually does what I think it'll do, or if it just kicks it off into the ground. So we're going to find out right now. Together, you and I. Oh, excuse me. And then Great Avenger said lol meant but. No, I don't know what that meant, but it is what it is. Okay, so that didn't work. Let's go ahead and pick you up, and pick you up, and pick you up. Boom. Alright, pick all this junk up. And then let's try just putting this right here, like that. Alright, and we'll just put this in here. Okay, alright, so it'll yank it right out of the thing. There we go. Alright, so I think you might even be able to allow items always active. I say, all right, let me put this in here like that. And then, because this is actually loading us in here, so let's pull those out, and we'll just put these in here and see what happens. Okay, so I can actually restrict it to keep things in there. Okay, so let's see if I change it to this. I wonder if I can do move single stack, move stacks of items. That's strange. It pulls out everything, but I can't limit an amount of stuff. Okay, so we can pull those back out and those back out. Alright, this is what I wanted. Alright, so it works out for me. Okay, to a degree. I can pull things out of a chest. The problem is I'll have an overflow of seeds. You know what I could probably do? Let's, that's an import bus. So let's see what an export bus is. I probably have the stuff for an export bus, which is a regular piston and another interface. And I think I think I'm going to need more cable. So let's go ahead and ME cable R. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll go that way, and we'll go this way. And I think I have enough for 2 of these. 2, 1. Actually, that's just 1. So that's all I really need. So let's go ahead and do the cable again. Come over here and do this one. And I'm going to hit 1. And I'm just going to do this because I don't want it all. And then we're going to try this terminal, which is another conversion matrix, which means I'm going to have to put, I already got one of those in there, so let's go ahead and make one of those. Alright, now we should be able to make a terminal. Alright, now we should be able to make, you need a regular piston. Let's go, where's my piston? Piston plan? What am I missing? Cobble? Don't have any cobble. When are you run into that problem where you don't have any cobble on your person? Huh? People? I'm asking you a question. Inventory's already gone to crap for the record. It's already gone to crap. Cobble, and I need iron, which should be right here's 1. That's all I really need, so. Oh my god. Dr. T Money Dog says, Garth, how many ladders can you fit in your pocket? As many as I want. I do have lots of ladders in my pocket, a lot. And apparently I made a rhyme at 1550 or 1454. So if anybody can remember what that rhyme was, let me know, because I don't remember. And he said the roof is just fine, but I got a couple of people who actually said that they didn't like it. So, all right. So we have this guy right here. We put that right in there. We take a step back and go clickety click click, and now we have an import bus, or an export bus, which in all honesty could be pretty stinking awesome. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put the import bus right there. I'm going to wrench it so that it's on that. And we're going to pull the dirt out of there. And we're going to go to the import bus and we're going to say allow dirt in there. And then I am going to put the dirt in here. And we're going to see where the dirt goes. There you go. So there's no dirt anywhere else. So there we go. Now I wonder how we would keep that. I wonder how we would keep like X amount of seeds and fertilizer in there. That's a good question. So this import bus and export bus will attach to machines. I believe the terminal will also attach to machines. I wish I hadn't used my last terminal, but you see, this is a nice little compact system that does absolutely nothing, but it has all kinds of cool uses. And so I'm going to pull this all apart. Now right here, look at this, 13 units per tick, but I'm not really, like I said, caveat, I am not tracking a bunch of junk. So if I were to take all of these items and move them into there, they wouldn't fit because there are more than 63 different types of items. So I would need multiple drives, which I have one drive right there, and 2 of 63 types is already being utilized. Now I'm counting 3 because I have I have 3 types because I have what's accessing the chest, but this drive itself is only storing 2. So anytime I have dirt, it'll go into here first, and then whatever's excess will be stored on one of the drives. So that is that is probably going to be fairly handy. And as you can see, for each one of these inventories you want to manage, you need a storage bus and an export bus. And if you want to pull items out of something, you need, of course, the import bus, which imports to the system. So this is definitely something I could probably play with, and I think it would allow me to put individual things. Like I could set up. There's a crafting. I'm stretching. That's why I wasn't at the keyboard. It's a crafting. Where's it at? What's it called? Crafting monitor. That's not what I wanted. Crafting terminal. Maybe it was a bus that I needed. So the bus that I needed is... Well, the cap boxes are now off. I guess one of these, maybe export bus? I could have swore there was... Oh, it was the terminal. The terminal was a process. And you know what? Just to show this off for now, I'll get rid of it here in a second. But to show you what I'm talking about, we'll go ahead and we'll just... That's not what I wanted. Oh, interface. That's what I wanted. We'll just put the interface down. What is that? Interface sorter? That's not what I wanted. Alright, so let's put this down on the ground. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like if you need processing items, we're going to export, I believe, like you could put like the different, there's there are recipes, crafting recipes. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but I'll show you what I'm talking about later. It's going to have to be another episode because this one is this one is creeping up on a close. So let me go ahead and put this up here, put this over here, pick it up, put it in my inventory, and then come over here and get rid of it. All right. So, but we will definitely be playing with this a lot in the next couple of episodes. And I know I haven't done a lot of work on Atlas, and I'm telling you right now, in all honesty, that it will be completed eventually. I plan on having this playthrough up for a while, so that's why I'm kind of taking my time on it, because I honestly don't see it going away anytime soon. So there you go. There's that. Now I can think of 1,000 uses for this. We could have the export or the import buses on these things over here, or I could have the import bus right here on this. I mean, I could see what Lee Barron was talking about as far as the books go. Like I don't know how you would keep one book in there, you know what I mean? Because as soon as you put a book in there, I think it does. Never mind, it stays in there, so that's good. Let's run over and see, make sure our boilers are still all right. I see blazes are spawning, so we probably are. There's my death point. Yeah, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that. I think I'm going to move that down. I know a couple of people said they didn't mind it too much, but I'm going to move that down probably to about right there. Move it down to about right there, and it's barely turning right now. But I'll move it down and make the roof look better, because I don't like the way it looks. I really don't. Let's go over here and have a look-see. Yeah, we should be good. Yep, we should be good, because I'm actually accumulating blaze rods, which is good. And I don't know, no longer I have to do the weird jump thing. I can just come over here like this, and I'm in. Boom. There you go, guys. You're dying. You're dying because you suck. That's why you're dying. That's funny stuff. And then we'll come over here. And, oh, don't do that, kids. Alright, so come over. Oh, that sucked. It's exactly the opposite of what I wanted. Whatever. Anyway, ow, 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 bad call. I think Gray was right. Now that I have this thing, there'll be no more walking for me. I'm not even going down these stairs. There we go. Yeah, well, now that you guys know what I'm going to be playing with for the next little bit, and incorporating this system off of course, factory power over there, we can get it working. We're going to get it working. I'm going to go do a lot more mining for quartz, which might mean making a new mining age, because mining with the mining fatigue on That takes a long time. And being in the cave world, it's like everything is up in the air or down on the ground. I mean, it's like really, it's difficult to mine in. So I'm probably going to make a new mining age in Mistcraft, which I haven't really mastered the Mistcraft yet. So if you have any recommendations on what I should put in, let me know, and I'll take care of business. I wanted you guys to know I appreciate the snot out of you. There's one more comment I wanted to read. Where's you at? 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 Oh, Denise XX said I need to put the railgun on the power tool, and I thought to myself, I'm fairly certain I looked. I see a plasma cannon and a melee assist. Am I missing the railgun? Because I don't see a railgun in here. I think that's in a later release, in a different one. Because I think the rail gun uses the power armor from like 1.5.1. So we will definitely have to look into that at a later junction, but not today because I don't see the railgun mod as accessible to that. And here's the pickpocketing golem. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Hey! Turned his back on me. You see that crap? He just no-looked that. That's awesome. Alright, guys. Well, I appreciate everything you did for me today. 28 comments. It's pretty great. That's pretty wonderful. A few of those were mine, but I'm not going to count that against you. I'm not going to count that against you. So let's go down here and let's give you guys what you deserve. Boom! I love it. I love it. Absolutely, positively love it. Love the feedback. Love the communication. Love everything about it. You guys are awesome. You're the bomb. I already said that. I'm just like rubbing you up now. I'm like, oh yeah, you're so sweet and awesome. Not in a dirty way, but like in a pretty good way. Denise says, I do not find Emmy's system to be all that much of a power hog. And I disagree! But then again, I haven't really played with it too much. Because Duck said to fall off. I love Minecraft! Don't pick that up. Stop it! Oh, yes. Boom. Alright, let's come over here. Let's do this again. I'd love to continue recording after I'm done recording. It's fun! Bring that all the way over there. I really wish I had some meat, though. Because I don't have any meat. I finally made it up here. Now it... Oh, I fell down.